Hello again. We are back and we are taking a look today at the FansToys Rouge. And this toy, oh boy, this toy. Oh, we got something special here. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, this is a third party masterpiece style RC figure. And there's a little bit of controversy with this thing. A little bit. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. So, quick look at the box because I do like this artwork. It's pretty cool artwork of RC. Uh, kind of looks, the way she's drawn here does kind of make me think of her classics version. You just get some nice artwork there. I just killed her because that's what I do here. Car mode. Some shots here on the back. Some stuff here. Yeah, I like that pose. All right, let's save her life here. Let's save her life here. Yeah, yeah. That that that. Hey hey hey. That 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 that. that. That's kind of my overall reaction to this figure. Okay. Take two. I'm going to edit all of that out so you don't see just how much fumbling I did getting her to stand back up. I did to fumble. Lots of fumble. All right, so she does come with a slew of accessories. So, first off, she's got this stock and barrel for this gun to turn it into a full on rifle. She's got 5 interchangeable faces and an interchangeable chest plate. This was controversy point number 2. So this is how she comes right out of the box. And she's got a little bit more curvature to her chest there. And it's also bigger than this one. Needless to say, the option of giving your RC a bigger bust caused some problems. She's also got these two interchangeable hands here, so they're nearly identical to the ones that she comes with on the figure stock. The big difference being that the ones that she comes with on her have these little pegs right here for holding her weapons. They just slot into the front of the guns. Other than that, they are identical. And then the interchangeable faces. So let's take a quick look here at the face she comes with standard. And it is a very beautiful face. I will say this: the robot mode on this girl is just outright beautiful. And she looks like she should. She has a very nice features to her face, very well done. Nice metallic blue there on the eyes, just knocked that all over the place. And the way you change out her face is you open this up, and you can just pull that face off. Ah! And put the new face on there. So I'm not sure which face I'm going to keep on her for display, but we'll go through these faces real quick. I'm going to lay her down because I know she's just going to fall. So she comes with this anime style face. Big eyes, small mouth. I actually do like it, and it does look good on her. This face, which is nearly identical to the one that she's got on now, just she's slightly grinning. The smile is so small there, it's almost non-existent. So she also comes with this face that she had in the movie with the visor when she was saying Cup and Hot Rod were still outside the city. And she comes with open mouth face. Ah! And then she comes with controversy point number 3. She comes with that face. I'm not going to explain this face. Just it is what you probably think it is. They released a bunch of product shots when this thing was being developed of her with this face with Springer, we'll say, playing. I am never going to put this face on her. Just so you know. Just so you know. And then, of course, again, the interchangeable chest piece. I am going to probably display her with this one on. Um, just because this looks more like it did in the original movie in the cartoon series to me. So that's just the way I'll do it. And you just unscrew the one that's on her and just trade them out. And then again, we've got the two guns, and like I said, they just tab in right here to the front of her fingers. So we have her little pea shooter that she used in the animated movie when they were running through Unicron. Now on mine, it has split. Let me see if you can see that there. Yeah, yeah, just splits right down the middle. Should be able to fix that with some glue, but yeah, that's a shame. And then of course this gun here, which again is very similar to the one that she came with, that came with her classics version. And as I said, you can, if you so choose, plug in a barrel, plug in a stock. Do I have that on the right way? Nope. Plug in a stock. Boom. And give her a pink and white rifle. All right. Taking a look again here at the figure. As I said, beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. I really like the way that looks. Overall, the robot looks fantastic. I mean, she really does look like she should. She looks kind of like she walked out of the cartoon with some little extra details here and there. Um, So just going up here at the top of the body, we have her head is on a ball joint. You do get a good range of motion here. But her ear, her Princess Leia buns, if you want to call them, they kind of get in the way of the hinge right here. And then besides the ball joint, her neck itself is also on a hinge, which is mostly for transformation, but you can get a little play out of there. But it's resting right here on this joint. So if you tilt it too much, you'll just unpeg everything here. Now her bits, whatever you want to call them, here are on these little metal bars, and they just sort of flip, 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 flip. Yeah, yeah. They don't really plug in anywhere. I figured a way to make that, and I'll go over that in just a little bit. Uh, got ball joints on the shoulders. We got swivels here at her biceps. This one likes to pop off on mine for some reason, though. And then we got double jointed elbows. We got, you can totally, yeah, close our fist there. We also got a swivel right here where that part detaches, because that's where it detaches to change out the hands. Now on this one, on mine, I got a hole. You can see that there's like little pieces in there. Uh, Mine's missing one. Don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. Then we've of course got nice splits here at the thighs. You can also go back that far. It sort of tilts out a little bit as it hits her underwear there, and back about that far. Now you do have a thigh swivel here, but after a little while it sort of breaks the sculpt there as part of that. But you can also, because of the way it transforms, you can also twist it up here too a little bit and get some play there. Then we also have a very deep knee bend, and then her feet can go back that far, forward about that far. This black piece is a separate piece. It's on a separate hinge. We do get a decent amount of ankle tilt right there, and a toe tilt right there, so you can get her in some decent poses. But she does have kind of tiny feet and a bunch of junk on her back. Uh, Now, the junk here is pretty light, and the feet are not, because the vast majority of what you're seeing here is die cast. So, the metal frame holding these things together is die cast. Her whole chest piece is die cast. Little metal bits on the inside of here are die cast, and almost the entirety of her legs are die cast. It's like this part right here, I think, is just plastic, but her feet, her upper calves here, all of her thighs are all die cast. Uh, you got to see this little piece right here. This kind of happens every once in a while if you're not careful. This does seem to be a flexible type of plastic that does have quite a bit of play in it. And she's got a few other joints that are like that too. And we'll talk about that when we talk about her transformation. So she can be a little difficult to stand, as you saw me fumbling before. Fumble fingers. Now, because of her transformation, she's got a little slider joint in here, and that gives her a little bit of rock right here. And on the back of the box, it actually shows her in a pose with her hips tilted like that. Um, I don't think that's what this joint was really meant for. I feel like that was just a transformation joint, and you get some wiggle because of it. Mostly because you saw how that split right there, and if you try to do that tilt, you're gonna flex these pieces. And while they are flexible, I think if you like kept her in a, you know, hip twisted pose there, whatever you want to call it, I think that would make that plastic stay flexed up over time. And then, of course, you saw these bits right here are just. I have found that you can take this hood here, and if you get everything lined up just right, it will thread right through these slots pretty well. Not wanting to work with me on that one. And when that does that, then it locks those in place fairly well. It does put that little hood up behind her head, but it's really not noticeable from most angles anyway. All right, now just for a quick comparison, if I can make her stand here, stay. So here she is with her Generations Thunder Thigh version. Some great big thick hips on her. And here she is with her whatever you whatever you consider hot rod to RC. Yes. Whatever you consider a hot rod to RC, there they are together. And as you can see, she kind of makes her friend, brother, flirt, interest, whatever, look pretty dinky by comparison here. You will stand. You will stand because it's the right thing to do. Stand, stay, stay, stay. um, but FansToys is wanting to sell their version of Hot Rod that's coming out eventually too. So kind of making her dwarf him to where you have to do it is kind of what they're going for, I'm sure. And just one last comparison. Here she is on the floor because she just fell again. Oh, this figure. This figure. There she is with the original Masterpiece Hot Rod Rodimus Prime combo thingy. Um, I will not be displaying him in his vehicle mode when I go to their vehicle mode comparisons because I don't ever want to try to transform him again, as I am pretty sure he is just going to fall apart when I do. Yep. I am probably, because this is going to be fumbly and is going to take a while because this thing is fumbly. I might actually separate the transformation into a separate video. So if you want to watch the transformation, you can. If you don't care about the transformation, you just want to see the vehicle mode, you can do that too. So that way this video doesn't take forever because transforming this thing. Oh, and there she is in her vehicle mode. Um, she kind of rolls a little bit. She does have parts hanging down here. They don't hang down too far. They're like right just a hair above those wheels, but these wheels don't roll that well. You can see how everything ended up under here. Um, but it's not a very strong, you see I can flex it right here. And that's just because nothing other than these pieces actually tab in. It's all held together by friction. But other than that, though, it does look very nice. I mean, that's RC's car mode, with the exception of she's got some really thick doors and tiny little seats. But whatever. You get a full 360 of the car here. Yeah. It does look good, though. I mean, it does look really good. You can see I got some paint coming off the die cast bits right there. You got die cast steering wheel. That little flippy floppity piece in the middle is like a little console. Um, you can see all the way through the bottom of the car, though. Man, yeah, yeah. And for comparison, here she is with her classics version. And you can see how they look and compare to each other. Both kind of get the idea across. And here she is with her, whatever you want to call him, hot rod. You can see they scale fairly well together in vehicle mode, and they don't look too bad together. And here she is with Rogue, because why not? Rogue, Rogue, Rouge, Rogue, Rouge. Um, Again, I don't buy a whole lot of third party stuff. It has to be something very special. And I kind of thought this was going to be the one that was special. It is definitely the better of the would be masterpiece RCs that are currently on the market. Um, because the only other one basically doesn't actually transform. It just has the hood of a car with a girl's butt sticking off the back of it. I feel like there could have been something better done with how this thing works and transforms. It's not fun to transform, and I don't like transformers that are not fun to transform. But the car mode is great. I mean, that is a very good looking RC vehicle. The robot mode is amazing. It's very well done. It is fun to play with in that regard. It's just, the in between that's not good. It's not good at all. Maybe it's worth it for you, maybe not. If it is something you think you want to get, you can pick it up right now on bigbadtoystore.com. Not a sponsor, as well as other sites like TF Source, whatnot. There's plenty of them out there. Um, so, yeah, again, this has been FansToys Rouge.